Wait, should I make some kind of intro? Nah, let's go. Okay, let's vlog the shit out of this. This is Full Top Max. And yet another motovlog in the motovlogosphere. Hello from Croatia. For the first episode, I thought we could get a little bit acquainted while I roam my, favorite roads. So who is this? What is this? How? Why? When? Where? And whatever. Okay, first, what's up with the name?
Full Top Max.
It's an awesome name, right? I'll go into it later. Where this is? Okay, this is northwest Croatia. Rijeka is the city that I'm living right now, but I'm from. It's kind of hard to pronounce. Oh my god, it's kind of hard to pronounce. It's spelled K-R-K. We call it Krk, but I don't know if you can kind of even pronounce it with your set of syllables or whatever. Next topic. What is this all about? Well, I decided to motovlog because motovlogging seems like a cool way to extend your reach of potential people you can meet. I would like to go on the travels across Europe, so being able to kind of connect on this kind of motovloggy level seems something that, it's kind of happening nowadays. Everybody's on it, and I like some of those vlogs. I don't like all of them, but some of those I do. For instance, I'm a fan of Baron. Who isn't? Right? He's one of the best. Great kind of radio voice, great sense of humor, drives cool ass bikes, visits great places. Well, a couple of others. I like those kids. What's their name? B-Rad Moto. Is that? Did I say it correctly? The guys have those XTs, and they are Suzuki's, and those supermotos, and they just pop wheelies, and I love it. One of the bikes that I wanted to get. Oh yeah, well wait, we have to go back to me, just for a little bit. This is my first bike. Wait, the hammer has to be up in order to be down. This is my first bike, CBR XX, crossing the threshold of being an old fart. 30 years old. I'm 31 now. I just completed the necessary course that you have to pass in Croatia in order to get a license to drive bikes like this. And I, completed it a couple of months ago. And when the weather started to get a little bit more sunny, I just decided, I have to pull the trigger and I'll go bike hunting. But I always had my eye on the Blackbird. Like I said, this is my first bike, and I have it for a month and a half. So onto the channel talk. I'm not gonna be doing memes and road rage shit, knocking on people's windows and knocking rear view mirrors off. It's not even me being too old for that shit. I would not do it if I was 21, 10 years younger. Who cares? Who gives a fuck about somebody cutting you off? Just, make sure you stay on, keep the rubber side down. This is the only fucking thing that matters on this bike. And if somebody's a dumbass driver, no amount of scream is gonna make him any smarter. This is where we are. Lokve. This is how you read it. Lokve, which means, I would say swamps. Lakes. You have a museum of frogs here. You have a cave. You have a forest park. Great. You have how's this shit called? I don't know how this shit called. Oh, this is my spot. I used to go up here so many times when I used to have a car, and I would come here to contemplate. I love this view. Makes me feel like I'm in the USA, Montana, right? It's a pretty awesome view. Look at this. This is Croatia. It's a beautiful country. You're gonna see a lot of it. I'm gonna take you not you, me myself, because I haven't. This is one of the reasons I want to have a bike. And before I make wait, what the fuck? This lake is full. It was not like this last time I was here. The level was quite different. Shit, almost makes me want to go down there. Should we go down there? Yeah, let's go down there. See this? You see this? Now, if you're into MotoGP, you exactly know what this means. One of the things that oh wait, fuck, the lake. Well, Okay, I'll turn around. Jesus, what a dumbass. So one of the things that I won't have around these parts is addressing dumbass daily pop internet hysteria topics. No. Addressing politics. No. Look at this, beautiful. This is actually a reservoir for the hydroelectric plant. This is some kind of like, look at how cool this looks. Like a let's say James Bond on a budget. You would kind of have a fight scene here, and somebody, and that's not James Bond, would fucking, you know, fall into this fucking reservoir, which would be infested by sharks with lasers. I know a couple of you people are thinking like, what the fuck? Why do people, you know, why do you get a 1,000cc bike that can almost go 300 if you drive like a granny? Well, I don't know why. You know, I don't know why. I'm trying to build my cam up. I don't know how many of this shit you can see. Oh, and talking about equipment, real quick. I have the because everybody asking that shit, so I'll give it out of the way. So in my pocket is the Zoom H1. In my helmet, somewhere hidden, is the generic lav mic from eBay. I think $5. And on the chin mount is the Xiaomi Yi. I don't know how to pronounce that. I really don't know how to pronounce their product, but I'm really happy with it. What else is there to say? Oh, I have to show you the, yeah, okay. So this is, let's bring this to a slow end. And I will show you, this is called Kikovica. 10 years ago, but I had a car, this little car, and I loved it. And I used to drive around these parts, and there's all this glass on the road. I hope I don't fucking fuck up my tire. Yeah. And I, wait, let me go downhill. Okay, no, wait. Yeah, I had that car, and I used to roam around all around the place, but this was the place where I always would end up. I don't know why. And the lake up there, and I would, I don't know. Shit, you're fucking heavy. Ugh. Yeah, look at this shit. Back in those days when I had this car, and I made 50,000 kilometers with that car in 2 years, which means I drive it all the time, which is something that GT Turbo owners never could or will do ever. And I made so many, you know, rides with it, and this is one of the places that I don't know why, I came around these parts to watch and think about what the fuck am I doing with my life, basically. Kikovica, this is how this place down there is called. You can see the long straight, which is also a part of the highway, but it's also a backup airfield. So there's an airfield, airstrip, and there's the backup, you know, the old school, like they, back in the day, but they used to make they would make an airstrip, and then if the road is passing by, they would make it straight for backup reasons. If something happens to the airstrip, the planes can always land there. Over there you have the Grobnik Raceway. It has been hosting the 500cc GP class up until the 90s. So you had the likes of Wayne Rainey. He set a record there. He drove there. Rossi's father, Randy Mamola. Hefty amount of motorcycle legends drove on that track. It's the only track we have here, but I think it's fairly legendary to a point. You know, it has something special about it. And nowadays it hosts, you know, local track days. Dudes from Italy, they come, I would say, like weekly, maybe even a couple of times during the week, because it's this track is much cheaper to drive than probably anywhere else in Italy. We'll be visiting the racetrack, of course, right? Definitely. What else is there? There's the military gun range behind that hill. There's the best restaurant, you know, like a Truckers Inn, also near the highway. I mean, it's a pretty kind of a small area, but packed of interesting shit. And I like it for that reason. And yeah, this is the old kind of sign, the pyramid. It tells you how much you have to drive to the nearby cities. And this is my CBR. This is the XX, the Blackbird. And this concludes the introduction to Full Top Max. We done now. The next episodes will be A lot shorter. Cut